Dinner time.
People say it's pretty good against the Kyo. So 4-position Monkey King, FY Monkey King. Makes sense that LGD is running something like this just because they are one of the few teams that has a real roamer and they actually play around a roamer. Good God, what is that Veno set? It's a centipede.
I think that's the Trove Head.
Trove Head?
The most recent Trove Head. I don't know if that's this particular one.
That is the most ridiculous looking hero I've ever seen. It doesn't look anything like Venomance. He looks like a ward, dude. He looks like a Plague Ward.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? He has a big Plague Ward.
Just like their daddy.
They really do.
Isn't that bunny like $1,000 or something like that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's an expensive.
What is that from?
I think it's from one of like the Korean Nexon chests or Nexus chests.
Oh really? Okay, that's
way back in the day.
Okay, so Nexon, the same company that made Maple Story and other great hits that I don't remember. I used to play their shooter.
It was Gunbound?
Gunbound was a great game. That's not made by Nexon. I used to play that as a kid all the time. Oh my God!
I know of those games. So I was playing RuneScape at the time. Everybody was playing RuneScape. I was farming rune ores, and scamming people, taking them into the wilderness, and killing them.
The map.
Oh, that's a Monkey King. That's a monkey. He's the king of them.
Let me get out of this piece. I want to see First Blood. There we go. FY gets spotted. He's gonna die. I was clicking the X on the inventory of the Moran and it was not letting me out.
I'll tip him. He was trying to snipe a courier. So it looks like they wanted to scout the lanes. Is Sylar going mid? They're trying to put the Lycan against the Morana and trying to put the Invoker against the Monkey King. I think that's what's happening. Or wait a minute. Invoker against... I'm so confused actually. Why are they trying to get the Lycan mid? They don't want Lycan versus Pio? Clearly it's a Veno versus Ursa, right?
Eastbound is coming mid as well. Monkey King spots that, I believe, yeah.
Oh, they're trying to avoid the Ursa. They're trying to avoid the Ursa versus the Venom. They want the Invoker versus the Venom. Okay, that makes way more sense. That makes 1,000 times more sense. Good God.
They spotted the Invoker coming bottom anyway, so...
They did, but they're not swamping. They can TP, but then the other, then Aster's TPs, they get the last thing anyway. Silent Invoker?
So we're taking a lot of damage. 4 last hits already here mid for maybe. We'll see how Sylar does under the tower. 2 for 2. And over bottom, D-Stone's trying to get out of this lane, and he actually, or not trying to get out of this lane, he just goes back to tower. He was just trying to get away from everybody because there's a tri-lane down here for
oh
LGD
my God,
now.
Oh, dude, that's so lame. Because he TP'd the tower, Veno TP's top, they TP the PL bot, and they get the lanes they want. Dude, that's actually so bad. Oh, man, that's insane. Oh, I hate when this happens. It's so frustrating.
So the pressure that came out that forced the TP is perfect.
D-Stones can't TP. XXS is down here, but D-Stones can't do anything. Are they going to kill Monkey?
They might be able to get FY, and XXS is here. Do they have it? And Ame's not going to help him. He's just definitely dead set on farming, but FY is
Oh, you
able
have
to.
2 cores in 1 lane. This is so awkward. Oh my god. I'm shocked. I'm shell shocked.
Wow.
Device the TP. 22 seconds.
This is a long time to be.
Try.
Yeah, trilating. It's really bad. And Ame's happy with it. He's getting level advantage in this lane.
That is 3 very happy LGD cores.
Yeah.
They are having a good time.
And D-Stone's actually staying down here for now just to, I think, clean up that creep wave. Does get hit. Bobica with the double damage into the trees. FY will go. He's only got Jingu Mastery. Now he's got Tree Dance. So, D-Stone's finally TP is over towards top, but he's level 2. Venno sitting here level 3. They're behind on Aster in all aspects at the moment, and this is a problem. But the tornado comes through. Fenrir getting chased. Chalice is here with X-Nova. Should be able to get the kill. Chalice taking a lot of damage. A lot of unnecessary damage at the moment. There's the cold snap. Oh, the silence. D-Stones. And Ani's here with FY all of a sudden. They know Chalice is dead, and Chalice is going to just TP over to the Ursa down bottom. They've changed the matchup. They've committed D-Stones top, or did, and now he's going to go bottom thinking that Venno's going to go. But where did Venno go? He went back top. So Venno goes top. Ursa's here.
Yeah.
They still spot Bobica. And they will be able to get this kill in just a moment. Doppelganger comes through and they find Bobica and get the kill. And here comes Chalice. Here comes X-Nova. They've got the Ignite as well as the Venomous Gale. Fire Blast on top of that. There's just 4 heroes here. I don't know if Exus has expected this.
What am I watching?
You're watching pubs. You're in the middle of a pub game.
This is a quad lane. Both teams have quad lane. Oh yeah, go ahead and hold that, Chalice. Yeah, thanks for pulling for me. Chalice, says Ame. Joker's got a free lane bot. Nah, this is definitely good for LGD though. That initial TP just hurts so bad. It sets the entire tempo behind.
Here's the top still. And FY spots Fenrir, but also spots XSS. That's a bit of a problem. Can't Tree Dance or he's dead. He's dead regardless. Now Bobica here. Chalice trying to run. Telekinesis comes out, putting him in the hands of XSS with the Venomous Gale. Nice body block. Very nice body blocks coming out from Bobica. Chalice really trying to run away and he's able to get enough space between him and XSS.
Yeah, next game, Bobica might be able to use another telekinesis, but the cooldown is finally off. Thanks for continuously nerfing that one there, Ice Frog. Hero sucks. That hero sucks. But then you have these like really skilled 4 players that just play it anyway because they're just gods. And he's so good at the spellcasting in this hero.
So Venomancer's going bottom versus top.
This is very awkward.
This is set for D-Stones. That Dark Artistry set is like 15.
Chalice is going mid on Fino. You see that Marana arrow? That looks ridiculous.
Is that?
What's that? This video game. Looks cool though.
Netfoy just gathering vision with D-Stone's bottom. They glyph the wave on the dire side. Venomous Gale comes out onto Bobica, taking a lot of damage from Chalice. Chalice thinking about maybe diving, or he wants to find a spot to go in and actually forces the rotation from Fenrir. So there's 3 heroes here mid for Aster.
I'm so confused by the situation. Oh, he's just trying to... Okay, that's actually a reasonable play. I thought they were kind of screwing around with the mid stuff, but he's just making a rotation to the mid lane on his way to the top lane, where he wants to lane against the Ursa. And first the TPC
might be dead. Sour's coming bottom. They have the cold snap with the EMP, Tornado 2, and Netfoy getting a little bit too aggressive here and losing his life. D-Stone's now over mid with Lycan. They're swapping the lane up again.
now that he's level 6 on Lycan, he can go and lane like, basically anywhere he wants and do fine. You could just send him to the Venos lane anyway, and run down the Veno through all of the slows, obviously. So this is a really nice lane rotation from Aster. Understanding their heroes' capabilities, their power spikes very well. Just get this ball tower really easily.
Nice little Primal Spring coming out. Boundless Strike with the dust. D-Stones is dead over mid. And Sylar really pressuring the bottom tier 1, which Ame's not even here to defend.
Yeah, it's hard against this hero.
He gets the tower really quickly.
Like it's so strong right now.
Ignite. XSS does not have that enrage. They just found Ame for a moment. They couldn't kill there.
Bobo is top? Or FY? I think Bobo. This game's very confusing for me seeing a 4-roll. I was confused by the carry Monkey King. Now there's a 4-roll Monkey King. FY showing Boboka how it's done.
Yeah, and they're gonna go for XSS. Primal Spring down to this Ursa, doing quite a bit of damage, but he takes some himself, and now the Bloodlust comes out onto him, and they should have this kill with ease, and they will finally finish him off. Meanwhile, bottom maybe's come here with the Mirana going 4-1-2. Nothing like Shadow picked up just yet. And then take a look over at Ame, who's got boots. Maybe Tread's coming out to him right now. Oh, there's Wraithman coming out.
He's doing okay. Just farming, like Ame does in every game. Farming away, ignoring his team. Alright guys, you guys do this like silly lane shit. Just whack creeps, get a heart, and then die. Hopefully that game this game doesn't turn out like the other ones though. It's PG. Although they were hype. They were hype games, so maybe I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean they were back and forth. They looked really good from both ends. I was really there were things I was impressed about from both sides, and obviously things that went awry for both sides in that Psg.Lgd game.
Oh yeah. Shaky early games, ridiculous late games. Ooh, nice stack here for Ame. Easy stack.
He's going for that Diffusal Blade, no surprise there. And then you take a look at the Venomancer going into the Crimson Guard first. And then Monkey King with the was going Echo Saber. Gets off that. Mirana just holding the gold for now. And actually smoke comes out, so 2 heroes ready to smoke up.
I like the Crimson Guard on Venom a lot. I'm very biased towards it. This is too...
Smokes running into each other. Mirana going for the kill on a Fenrir, will find it. Now Sylar comes over, the immediate TP attempt, but the Tornado comes in from D-Stones. Cold Snap on top of that, they'll take out, maybe they look over at X-Nova, the damage not enough, and he's out of there. But that is Mirana to give up for just the Silencer.
Sylar has some fire effect on his Lycan. Shit's crazy. Are those items available to the public, or is this some
Which one?
Chinese mafia stuff?
Which one?
He has a wolf that when he uses the ultimate, he just has a fire trail.
It's got Trail of the Burning Doom, so it's one of those ethereal gem things.
Yeah. It's only the Chinese players you see with these.
Yeah. Really wish I had them. I could get $1,000 for that.
Slotted.
I think it has to be a self-made item or one of those things. Ooh, Venomous Gale on XSS, Enrage comes through. Boundless Strike, Primal Spring, I believe, misses. XSS on the run. And gets back to his tower, he's okay.
I would almost value a Shadow Blade on the Ursa this game, just so you can kill the Veno. Although, I like it does enough for the Veno killing. Invoker can Shadow, or Ghost Walk through as well, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Which is why Venomancer's building the Crimson Guard. Because it's actually hard for him to survive in this game. A lot of the time you survive by kiting people, but can't kite an Invoker or a Lycan. He definitely kite an Ursa. He's having a rough time. Uses an entire overpower to kill one single ward.
Balance Strike and Primal Spring XSS on the run. Jingu's going to be popped. The damage, they're looking for it again. They just comes down. One more shot, gets the kill. Chalice is traded. Now FY has to get out of here, but hit by the tornado. Ooh, I don't think they know that he was hit by that.
He jumped off the tree right before, so he gets stunned. Lucky for him. Although I don't know how that works. If you get tornadoed on the tree, it takes you off. The tree doesn't die, so.
Maelstrom from Ron. Fusel, of course, still for PL. It's an Invoker to move first. And then Blink for Ursa to try and close that gap. Lycan has the Necro 1 and the Helmet Dominator. It's looking close again. Early game, so no surprise. But who do you think benefits coming into this mid game?
I think Aster does, just because they can push with the late game, and they have fighting heroes. But going into the late game, I think we see a scenario.
Preemptive Tornado, Primal Spring, and now the Cold Snap. FY losing his life to Fenrir.
It's +2 int. Fenrir is level 5, but he's pretty happy with Stolen Intelligence. What a hero, man. Just like innately steals inch from people. It's not, who even cares about the int you gain on Silencer? It's more annoying that you lose it.
Well, did you see the artifact picture that came out? The Silencer E Rubik one?
Not see that.
It's really great art.
They're hiring artists for artifact, I guess.
Just the note stick figures.
They're looking for him. I can give you some stick figures.
Sylar
Like it.
to the ult. Fenrir nearby. Cold Snap comes through. Chalice in a lot of trouble. Immediately blown up by D-Stones. Now they will look over for X Nova. Ame nearby, but he's... judging whether or not he needs all as X Nova drops. It's 2 kills there for the side of Team Aster, and I think they know FY is nearby. Boundless Strike on a D-Stone's Global Silence, so what do you got, D? The answer to that is just an escape, as they need to go away. They this.
Aster needs to get so, because they don't have the Lycan ulti, that's, he's their big scary big bad wolf. He's the only reason they can get on top of this Veno. Well, him and the Invoker, but the Invoker does not have the damage alone to deal with the Veno. So, without the ulti, there's no way that they can fight. Veno is heading back up to the top. So. Yeah, we'll just have to get out. I think this, just because we don't want to fight without the Lycan ulti, and LGD doesn't want to think that they have superior late game. Oh wow. And that was a combo.
Ron dead. I believe they had Murata going down over mid.
Yeah. The Tornado, Cold Snap, and EMP. Rubik lifts the Murata leap and just double nuke the steal on the Orca. She just got bursted. She couldn't leap away, even though it's basically instantaneous.
Looking possibly for some.
He's gotta be real careful. He's gotta be real careful.
Comes Ame, Boundless Strike with the Primal. He was forced to use that wand. Chalice on the run. Sylar just turns it, and he does cut the tree here on FY. Double kill for Sylar. Yeah, he's just got there. And Ame forced to retreat off that. He was down to about a third health. Aster doing her wanting more. Maybe spotted. There's the Torn EMP with the telekinesis to keep him close. And he's dead anyway, as Boba gets the
The only concern is, like, who are you making this space for? Who are you killing for? The Lycan? He's fighting. He's not farming. Ursa, he wants to fight. That's the only thing. And PL is farming on the side of LGD. He's a game carry in rear. He died.
He's all the way over here.
Just out of position. He's just warding. The Venomancer's just standing there doing nothing. What is he doing? Cop? What's he doing there?
What, here? Oh.
Yeah, Venom, he's right there. There he is.
Alright. I got you. I was like, he's over mid. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, he definitely looks really close to that play where
He does.
just a bit
bigger
here.
version.
Yeah.
Get that set. That's awesome. He tried to sound.
And there's the ulti used by Chalice, but where's the follow-up to this?
Free kill. Ursa and Lycan are both insane.
Dick in here. Bobica comes through to the Doppelganger. Arcane Curse comes in. They've got the telekinesis. They'll get the kill. They are making easy work of these cores on the side of it.
We're kind of chain feeding at this point. It's not easy to kill a PL with these heroes, but with this much of a lead, they can just run him down and keep chasing. Oh, is that fight gonna...
No. It looks like he was, and then look at Bobica coming in to kill Chalice just like that. And now the balance strike is used, but Bobica surviving for now. There's the Jingu Mastery being procced. XSS swipes away here at the Monkey King, and you don't have maybe, you don't have them.
Surprisingly, the advantage isn't all that much in terms of gold. I guess it's because it's the early game and just because you have a lot of the map to start off with. 4K gold advantage. I don't think they have better late game, but it's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes before PL starts really being an issue. Any sort.
I'm gonna go for the Manto. We'll see if he goes for the heart afterwards, and when he gets to that point, of course. Marana, after this Maelstrom, and of course they do have the Bloodlust too.
Yep, they have a lot of attack speed in the late game with these items. Attack speed, power as well. Here's ridiculous actually in the late game. She's not dealing with this. The talents have made her insane. Even with the nerf, she's still way better than she ever was.
We saw that, what was it, Sumail Marana back 3 talents. It was the best I think I ever saw. 3 talents.
Yeah, he's insane. He's insane about it. Just like arrowing people out of Omni Slash and stuff. Now he's got some points in extra.
Oh, Bobica again steals the arrow. They just make quick work of these heroes. There's nothing. Oh my god, the arrow actually hits onto FY. X-Nova drags him this way. Boundless Strike comes out. X-Nova's still dead. Primal Spring back into the tree immediately after jumping down. And this is, I guess, space for Ame at the moment. That's about it.
He's not the top net worth like he was in the other games, though, so... Hey, maybe that bodes well, because they lost those games when he was top net worth, so... You never know. Now if he dies, it's not that much of a big deal. Although the pressure's still on him. His team is... I mean, the Veno is a complete non-factor. He's just dying over and over again. Piranha is getting bursted. You'd think she'd have a much higher impact at this point, because she's really destroying them lane. She was having an excellent time. But, she's just getting bursted. Aster's doing a really good job playing around, just bursting somebody immediately in the Global Silencer, in a Rubik Lift.
Let's see.
So,
Blink forward from XSS. Venomous Gale comes out. They've got the telekinesis. They'll take out X-Nova. Ulti's going to be used by Chalice. Now the Sunstrike right on top of this Monkey King. FY dead. They'll look for Chalice. And he is dead as well. 3 heroes dead. Aster. Game is never over, but it is looking very hard for LGD, if anything to be said at the moment.
And they have a Lycan, so it's a very easy siege, especially with the 2 siege creeps. Oh, they're actually backing. Oh, because the PL's pushing. They're against the siege wave. They don't have a choice. Oh, he doesn't scout. Okay, he checks the wrong group battle.
And X-Nova gone. Sunstrike a little bit early. Ame actually comes over. Let's see if he's able to get a kill. He looks over at Sylar, who's still in this ulti form. They'll get Fenrir at least on the exit, but everybody else is just able to leave very easily, and Ame back to farming.
Now Ame's looking pretty good in terms of his farm. And it'll speed up even more with the anti-style pickup. Maybe there is hope. Maybe this PL is gonna, once he gets to heart, they don't have much in the way of AoE on the side of Aster. In fact, they have like Earth Shock and Invoker spells, but he's Colossal X, so. Echo Slam, I think they're gonna die to a tornado.
There's 7,000 network up. Rana still looking for the Manta style. Ways out of that. FY Meteor Hammer. We'll see. And Rana's been spotted. D-Stone's coming over. And so is the rest of the team. They really want to get this kill. They'll leap all the way back from maybe.
Full eggs pick up on the Invoker. I like the Meteor Hammer on FY actually. I see a lot of Monkey Kings doing this as before, just so they can split push and get farm as much as they can. You can see he's using it on the tower. This allows him to be effective on the map without having to actually fight.
XSS shows himself, so does D-Stones. Nice doppelganger to avoid the EMP. He's out, and they have the illusions as well as D-Stones, but nobody dying. But they'll take the tier 2 top.
It's something. They've got 2 lanes pushing in though, which they need to deal with, which probably will result in Aster taking the smoke. Which it looks like that's he has one in his inventory. So they're going to wait for this wave to push out and then probably go smoke because there's 2 lanes pushed. So they know that. They. Maybe not. Maybe they try to spy the Invoker and then or something. No, they're actually not doing it.
Starstorm to look over at FY. He's going to use a blade, so he's trying to kind of transition into a core.
So unfortunate. Oh, they see the ward though.
Now that it's there, D-Stone's coming over, and actually, I believe Ame was walking in. Sitting in the trees, so. Ganger comes out. Flash actually makes it so it misses. EMP laid down. The Global Sound is going to be used. And, oh my god, they Phantom Lancer.
By scouting them. Okay. At least they have the Crimson Guard to defend.
Yeah, you say that though. Chalice in a lot of trouble, ends up dying. The arrow hits on XSS, so they will get this. So let's see if they can get more. The Wukong's command laid down. Turns into a tree, but they're trying to run. They're trying to catch up to them. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. That buying back gets pushed even further away from this heart.
They did come out on top with that buyback. 2,100 experience. Because the PL had the buyback. XP-wise, that was pretty good. That's one thing, that the comeback XP is still relatively there. You get a lot more XP for...
Feels like a lot more though, from Aster to Lgd.
A lot of gold for one single kill going for a BKB. He almost has a... Ron has a bunch of little items. He's actually quite farmed. It just doesn't look like it. He actually needs a BKB. Because of the silences.
Roche is up.
And it's pretty good to have the Manta versus the... Like, it's hard to find the right target.
Doesn't scout that. Nothing's scouted it so far. And Roshan is available. If they can get this, that would be quite nice. Oh my. Bobica here with the telekinesis. He stole the tree dance. Balance strike comes out. Oh my. Outplayed here by Bobica. Bobica plays this hero FY a lot. And, he shows you how it's done with a different hero.
He's got the Aether lens too, so he's just jumping super far. It's a good spell to steal in Rubik. One of the best spells for sure. Maybe that's why they picked the Rubik into that hero.
With that,
like the XXS is just not waiting for that ulti, just uses it instantly.
So he just picked up by XSS again. Look at Bobica jumping through these trees.
He's looking for the Venom. Venom's not going to expect this. They have a ward up there?
Oh, rotation.
Venom feels safe.
Ooh, Tornado actually hits on maybe. Now hit by the dead man.
He tried. I didn't see his spells queued up at all. He just let it happen. He knew that was his end. He just accepted it. Nice split pushing on the top lane, though, I gotta say.
Doing everything they can, hold out for either Ame or maybe to be able to do something. It just seems like they don't have much. Strike thrown down. They've got the Plague Wards here. Let's see if Aster can pull high ground and what they can do. And
they should really just go to another lane. Yeah, that's definitely the play. Especially because this one's almost dead.
Here they go. Venomous Gale thrown at Sylar. Trying to place down those Plague Wards. There's the Tornado. Ult comes out. Hits on a Sylar, but where's the follow-up EMP on a Chalice as well as the Cold Snap? Sunstrike led right into it. D-Stone's on fire. Wukong's command comes out. Oh, look at where Bobica is. Meteor Hammer hits on a Bobica, and they'll get the kill there. They do hold the tier 3, at least for now. Sylar into the ulti. Cold Snap again. And oh boy, I'm in a lot of hurt. Global Silence comes through. They'll check out the tier 3, and now he's got himself the Mantle of the Purge off the Silence into the Doppelganger. Behind them is the Ogre. X-Nova's down. Duels here. Let's see. Primal Spring hits on the D-Stones. They'll get the kill. These buybacks starting to be a little bit worth it. She'll just pick up the bounty room. So the buybacks from Chalice as well as the Ogre. Meanwhile, taking out D-Stones.
So they got the Invoker, which is a big kill. Again, Rana getting 600 gold or something like that for a single kill. This opens up the shrines for Aster, though, so the map control is going to be more significant. So is the Roshan game. That's what they want to make these pushes. They do have no buybacks on a few heroes. Buybacks. Why? See a buyback.
Success. This Aegis. No Invoker, though, and I think they're confident about taking this fight. He's out of mana now. Curse onto a couple of these. Though is Bobica as well as Sylar. X-Nova and Ame, they need to think about getting out of here because Sylar just ripped through 2 heroes. XSS rips to FY. What he can, XSS still survives. Ame triple kill. 4 heroes dead on LGD as they make an aggressive play, and it really bites back.
I mean, the thing is, if they lose the next Roshan, they're just not going to have buybacks and have to fight into Aegis. Which, one about buying this ability or Ursa is that once you run out of mana, heal actually doesn't do any damage to you because of small physical damage, and the Abyssal Blade is excellent against that because it actually gives you the Vanguard. Ursa's very tanky towards his PL if he's out of mana. The Aegis, he doesn't care if he's out of mana because he'll just get it all back. There's nothing they can do with the PL. 30k now between the Moron and the PL. There's no way that they can fight with that one.
Tornado global up in the air. BKB's going to be popped. They try to chase in. Meteor Hammer all of a sudden hits a couple of heroes coming through his Chalice, but been 20, but it just seems too far away. And they finally pop the 8.
Oh boy, this one's looking rough for LGD. We're going to go to 9 games today. I can feel it.
For LGD, if they win the next one, that is. And we could be doing 9 games as well.
9 games. LGD, maybe they'll do 9. The Beachy series was close.
That shows how competitive the Chinese scene is right by, and seemingly all 3 series go to 3 games.
Although it is hard to judge off of these like random seeding, because I don't know if these drafts are revealing anything, testing things out. It's hard to say. Sheep's to come on Invoker, that's huge. You know, this nerf to Sheep, I don't feel it at all on the Sheep heroes. Did it cost me?